Well, greetings, dear viewers. How might you be doing on this Monday evening? We have, let's, we have Jens in the chat and Boeing. How are you, good people, today? I hope you are well. And one of my cameras is all wonky. Okay, there we are. And why is my camera like that? Okay, it's always you notice something a bit off with your equipment. Let's go. That. Nope, not that. Okay, let's go with that. Not really, no. Bowie says, I'm doing fine. I'm doing relatively well. I haven't been doing all too well as I would have hoped I would be doing due to burnout. So that's why I haven't really been well. Jens says had a bit trouble with 3D print. It's working now. What sort of things are you 3D printing, or is it even safe for work, or is it not safe for work content? Oh, I'm not sure if I even wanna. Oops, no. If I even wanna know, but throwing it out there. Okay. What do I have? Okay. Oh, fuck this. Okay. Okay. Fuck this. Anyway. Yeah, it says at the moment cases, containers, and other small things, including some toys. Okay. Sounds fun. Apparently I need some more light, but I will do that momentarily. And it's Stefan, my little hedgehog here. Okay. Bertil. Always here with me in the studio. Okay. And today my drink of choice is water from a Moomin cup with a Moomin straw. No paid collaboration. It's like the silicon, like reusable silicon straw. If I take it out and I turn it upside down, it won't come. The water won't come out because it's sealed. Fun. Okay. To the topic at hand today. So, transphobia and politics. We've talked about these transphobic bills that have come to light in the past few years, and content warning. We will be talking about a loss of life, transphobia, homophobia, self-harm, suicide, etc., all these nasty topics. So if you are sensitive to these topics, please watch another video of mine. Thank you. And also, before we go on, thank you to Flems. Flems is my patron, lovely person. Check the link in the description box down below to Patreon, PayPal, Discord, etc. And somewhere around here should be the subscribe button and the notification bell. If you haven't already done so, please go there and click like, subscribe, notification bell, and so on. Okay, where do we have? Okay, religious transphobes, politics. Okay, first of all, we have yes, this is the Monday News Reboot, because I have a few articles for you, but there is something I need to go through first. The president of the United States of America has issued a statement or proclamation, if you will, regarding the presidential support and the White House support for trans people. But I think this is purely hypocrisy. Okay, why do I think it's hypocrisy? Because President Biden says things that he cannot reclaim. Why? Here's okay. Here it says. Okay, this is dated March 30th, so 3 weeks or so ago. Okay, to everyone celebrating Transgender Day of Visibility, I want to know that your president sees you. The First Lady, the Vice President, the Second Gentleman, and my entire administration see you for who you are, made in the image of God and deserving of dignity, respect and support. Why is it always God? Image of God. Made in the image of God. No, God was made in the image of man. By primitive Iron Age sheepshaggers who didn't know of any better. Okay. Here. It says, pardon me. In the past year, hundreds of anti-transgender bills in the States were proposed across America, most of them targeting transgender kids. The onslaught has continued this year. These bills are wrong. Yes, that is correct. President Biden, that is correct. Efforts to criminalize supportive medical care for transgender kids. This would entail mainly puberty blockers. To ban children from playing sports and to outlaw discussing LGBTQI plus people in schools, undermine their humanity and corrode our nation's values. Okay, whatever, man. And here begins the hypocrisy. President Biden is Roman Catholic. They use the Bible to justify the Vatican, the Holy See, uses the Bible to justify homo and transphobia. and such practices and to support conversion therapy. Uh, and here he says, here he takes, President Biden takes in the God, the Bible. What if it in for example Leviticus, it says, it tells you to stone the queer to death. And there's a funny encounter that I had with someone uh, from a strictly conservative Christian country. Um, this person said that either that it's like 90 something percent Christians, and they said that in that her religion says thou shalt not kill under any circumstances. However, in my country, you stone the gays, but you don't kill them. You just stone them. You don't kill gays by stoning them. You just stone the gays. That was an interesting view. Interesting point of view or take on the matter. But anyway, President Biden's hypocrisy here says, my entire administration is committed to ensuring that transgender people enjoy the freedom and the equality that are promised to everyone in America. That is why I signed an executive order preventing and combating discrimination on the basis of gender identity or sexual orientation. They're expanding the federal non-discrimination policies, addressing violence against the trans community, and advancing equity and equality, and safety for transgender kids. This is just so broad. I mean, this does not address the issue here. This addresses yeah, this is just I don't know what to think of this, honestly, because obviously it seems as if he cares, but I'm afraid he cares for the wrong reasons. I mean, President Obama and Presidents Obama and Biden are the best presidents, in my opinion, that the United States of America has ever had. But they have their shortcomings. For example, Biden. They always draw into the fucking religion. Okay? And there is, by the way, an interesting amount of studies relating to transphobia and politics. This has been studied quite extensively. Yeah. Like American Politics Journal, Journal of Counseling and Psychology, and Bathroom Bill. Critical consciousness moderates the relationship between transphobia and quote-unquote bathroom bill voting. So these these are interesting things that these studies do exist in transphobia, regarding the connection of transphobia and politics. Okay. Okay, let's. Yes. Uh, from this year, from Data for Progress, by an article by Erin Thomas, February 23rd. I may or may not have showed you this before. Okay, so conservative. Okay, transphobia is a powerful force in American politics, but young voters are leading a cultural shift towards inclusion, which will take decades. Mm? The civil rights movement got a, a bunch of things right in the legislation, but that was like 50, 60 years ago. How far has America really gotten? Not far. Not far. I'm afraid, and I fear that America will never go very far. And this, and yes, and this is the first uh, sentence is very descriptive, I think. Conservative politicians have engineered a moral panic around the existence of transgender people in America. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so in Texas, Governor Abbott, Greg Abbott, I think it is his first name is, has directed Family and Protective Services to investigate doctors, nurses, teachers, and parents who help children pursue gender-affirming care, and charge them with child abuse. Come on, you little fuckers! Come on, you little fucker, Greg Abbott. Fuck you, Abbott. Fuck you. Okay. Younger adults are more likely to know a trans person. 47% of the of voters 18 to 29 say they personally know someone who identifies as transgender. Across the groups, it's 26%. Bowie says, yes, it took a long time, but only a short distance was reached. Yeah, this is probably regarding to the civil rights movement. Okay, so partisans. Okay, here we have a clear difference between Democrats and Republicans, 33 to 18%. However, I should probably mention that uh, in the older generation, I'm sure many of them do know transgender people. I'm sure. Uh, big, why? Because they just don't know. They know that these people in particular are transgender. Why is that? Perhaps these transgender people are of their generation and haven't and are still, after all the decades, are still in the closet. So, or they they personally know people of the younger generation who are trans and people who have already transitioned, and they just don't know. that these people who have already transitioned are trans because they pass, for fuck's sake. They just don't know. Most of them just don't know. Okay. Well, the 70 plus, I'm not 15%. I'm not surprised. Okay, that's something that I could go by. That's for 59 and young, 50 to 59, 24%. I say fuck you. You're just fucking kidding me. Okay. Incre 67%. 67% of all Republican voters say increased visibility and rights of transgender individuals have made society worse. Go fuck yourselves. Okay. There are two Gregs that are a problem. There's Greg Abbott, the governor, and Greg Locke, the pastor. Both are truly annoying that in their right. Uh, okay. Greg Abbott, the Texas governor, he's a fucking jackass and a dickhead and a transphobe. But Greg Locke is a fucking monster. He is a fucking monster and a fucking dickhead, transphobe, homophobe, misogynist asshole. Yeah, okay, let's continue. Interestingly enough, the same amount, or roughly the same percentage of Democrats who think the increased visibility and rights of trans individuals have made the society better. Roughly the same percentage of uh, Republicans think that these things have made the society worse. That's quite interesting if you really think about it. Okay, so we can see that the political transphobia is in the Republican Party, and what we see which is the religious far right. Okay, um, in that is the same thing in Europe. The religious far right is the same are the same people doing the Hungarian ruling party Fidesz is very similar to the Republican Party in the U.S. And what the Fidesz party and the what the fuck is that man's name? Yeah, Viktor Orban, the Prime Minister Orban and his party. He's pretty much the the Hungarian version of Vladimir Putin. He has made pushed through very similar pieces of legislation in Hungary as in the US in regards to these anti-LGBTQ plus people. And the Democrats, which are quite a bit of somewhat more liberal in the US. On European standard, they're still considered on the European standard, there's still centrist right wing party. So you've got two right wing parties in rule, taking turns. Democrats increase the liberties or increase social security, the LGBTQ plus rights, racial of rights of black people, increases the standard of living, and then after the next elections, the Republicans take it all back. So it's a fucking swing. One party does one thing, and then because there's a way. There are certain loopholes in the U.S. political system that allows going back and forth in many important, for example, healthcare. There is apparently a mechanism where one party can give basic human rights, and then of the next elections, the other party can take away these basic human rights, and when the first party is back in power the next time, they'll just give them back, and it goes back and forth, and it's unfucking believable that this is possible in modern world, that you can just. It's like that we have a country that can just throw away basic human rights just like that, just because healthcare is not a right, it's a privilege. Clean water is not. Oh, hey, Microraptor, how you doing? Haven't seen you here in a while. Okay. Yeah, in a sense, it's not about the right, it's about going against the other party. It's really giving the middle finger to the other party. Anyway. Okay, where do we have here? Anyway, here we have an interesting Macroraptor doing well. Great. This is a bit older. This is from last year, but this here gives this is from August 16th of August 2021, last summer. Okay, this is from the human rights, the Commissioner of Human Rights of the European Union. Okay, it's about it. They talk about stigmatizing LGBTQ and the Polish situation here and in Moldova. Okay, I might as well just post this in the chat. This link. Let's take it. Okay. Okay. I'll update the Okay, I'll update the description. Now, if you update the stream, you'll find the link in the description box to the Commission or the European Council. Sorry, is it Council? Yes, the Council of Europe. Oops. Okay. So it's an interesting view on how the politics is also somewhat is polarized in some countries in Europe, as I mentioned already, Hungary, and we also have Moldova and Hungary, where we have similar situations that we have in the US, but it's not as widespread in Europe as it is in, and it's not even a question in the politics. It wouldn't. I don't think it would be. It would even be possible to prohibit the. I mean, you can make the treatments harder to get to, but or the puberty blockers, it can be made more difficult to obtain these, but not impossible. You cannot start policing the school toilets. You cannot start policing public toilets. You cannot start policing sports club. You cannot, in Europe, you cannot, at least in Finland and the Nordic countries, you cannot just go and tell the sports clubs, okay, from this day forth, this and this kid here, they're out, they're banned for good. Not gonna happen. No. I need to open the window. Sorry. Hey Google, volume down. Volume down. Hey Google, volume down.
The volume's at 8.
Okay, sorry, I accidentally also dropped the Google whatever that is called on the floor. It's just 24 degrees. It was just over 24 degrees in this room because the my computer has been running all day, and I've been doing some gaming, which obviously heats up the room, even though, you know, with the at least I've got good liquid cooling on my computer. Okay, Bowie says policing basic human rights is against humanity, and those are crimes against humanity, I think, and it's very prevalent still these, unfortunately. However, in Europe, we have come a long way. Even though it's for example, conversion therapy. Conversion therapy was banned for sexual minorities or for LGBTQ plus without the T. In the UK, the conversion therapy is banned for everyone else other than except trans people. Because Boris Johnson and his friends, I suspect some of his friends, some of Boris Johnson's friends run these quote unquote clinics where they run this scam and torture chamber called conversion therapy for trans people. So that's why Boris Johnson didn't get that one banned. So just throwing it out there. Okay. So yeah, it's horribly wrong to mix. It's very deeply intertwined, especially in the States, and it is wrong. And it's still raging. We've had dozens and dozens. How many was it? In the here it says in the past year, hundreds of anti-transgender bills were proposed. Hundreds a year. That is just how prevalent it is in the United States of assholes. Okay, do you have any commentary questions at this point in this live show? Me babbling on for 40-ish minutes now. I thought I wouldn't keep you all day today. Hey Google, tell me a joke.
What do you call a caveman's fart? A blast from the past.
An old one. Do we have any questions about this at this point? If not, I may be going in a moment. This was more of a rant. But of course I went through a bit of the updates on this matter. For example, the European Commission, the Commissioner for Human Rights, etc. etc. I think the one, yeah, it's against genocide. Yeah, putting the young people at the risk of suicide, self-harm, depression, anxiety, etc., etc. So horrible. I don't understand how someone can be so vile and inhumane, if you will, to be able to make up these bills. I mean, you might as well just wipe your ass with it, with these bills. That's the only thing that they're good for. Do we have anything special to take up from Discord? Oh, not really, no. Um, yep. Okay, okay. Anyway, do we have anything special? Other minorities have a better lobby. Yes, they do. Stuff, all that genocide is stuff. Yes, indeed. Anyway, before I go, I would like to take a shout out for Flems. Flems is my patron. It would be nice if some of my viewers uh, at some point maybe became Flems's friend at my patron crew. You'll get exclusive Discord stuff and etc. etc. So you can just go and check it out. The link is in the description box. There are playlist links to all kinds of shenanigans that I've been doing in the year and a half. On YouTube, 136 videos, I think 136 or 37 videos, and most live streams. And don't forget to the like button is somewhere around there, should be there, and the subscribe button if you haven't already. And before we go, once again, this is Stefan and Bertil. Bertil is what do you call it? Hosting or resident Moomin forefather. Okay, and I will see you on Friday. Before that, I'll see you on Discord. But on YouTube, Friday, 9 p.m. UK time. See you then.